We're back on Semi-Pro. We watched.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Semi-Pro Film Show, where we watch Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was saying that. That's what I was getting.
Hey, you don't have to interrupt me, okay?
It's Spider-Man: Far From Home, the worst naming convention in any film hit trilogy in history.
You said that last time, and I
just
kind of
hate it.
like it.
I
like
just can
the
never
home
remember
thing.
which
It's
one's which. I can
fun.
always remember Homecoming because it's one word, but Far From
No,
Home
you
and
see,
No Way Home.
Homecoming is the first one because it's like homecoming, and then Far From Home. He's like far. He's in Europe, and he's far from home. And then No Way Home. It's like the end. It's like there's no way home. And then there's a
And the
fourth one
villains
that's
couldn't
not
go
part of.
home.
Right.
I don't like it.
So
I think they should have just gone with.
but
I think they
I
should
don't
have
know. I
gone
think
with
they're
Spectacular
different enough.
Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. That's just my opinion.
Sure.
That's
yeah.
know.
I don't know. I like the home gimmick. I think it's fun.
I just think this
but
version of Spider-Man's
I
kind of.
think you're a hate. I think you're a
this version
hater.
of Spider-Man's kind of spectacular.
I think that's some kind of that man has the powers of a spider, and he's amazing. He's incredible. He's even spectacular.
Mr. Fury,
He's like spectacular Spider-Man.
Mr. Fury,
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Mr. Fury, do you have any like friendly neighborhood missions we can do? It's a real line from
I'm
this
like
movie.
a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and I really just need like some friendly neighborhood stuff.
I really just
Mr. Fury.
want to sleep with MJ in Europe. That's the plot of this movie.
That's basically to get into it. The plot of this movie is that he wants to sleep with MJ in Europe.
Right.
And
Real
Ned
bad.
is the CEO of Sex.
Is this
how
movie
it started.
where CEO of Sex started?
This must be where it started, right?
I just genuinely feel like it has to be.
Yeah, because he was so much like he's the CEO.
I mean,
lock my CEO up. I'm my CEO. Fuck.
I mean, it's real. Like he for sure the CEO in this. Like
he is. He's
no
he's
ifs, ands,
sliding,
or
dude.
buts,
But he's also just like, everyone knows that one motherfucker. Like
we'll get there. We'll get there for sure.
We'll get into that. But
this movie opens.
So let's
and I think
let's just go.
Let's do background. Neither of us have seen this movie since it came out.
Right.
And so we both kind of went into it, which has been.
And I remembered liking it.
7 years ago at this point?
Yeah.
This movie came out?
2019, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 7 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're right. It is.
And we both remember liking it, but it's not a movie that either of us have regularly returned to because it's been a long time. So we sit down to watch it, both having like vague fond memories of it, and we both left this movie thinking it might be the second best or third best Spider-Man movie.
I don't know that I'd go that far.
Okay. What would be your ranking overall, not counting next week?
Okay, not counting next week, which I again don't remember other than nostalgia bullshit. Roller coaster, yeah. Which is fun. I like those, but we'll get there. I don't know. Spider-Man 2, probably.
Right. Gotta be.
Then probably Spider-Man 1 and I don't know.
I think I have to put this above 3, as much as I love 3.
It's I don't know. It
is hard. I agree.
It's hard because it's it's my enjoyment, fucking retard monkey brain versus my, Spider-Man autistic, movie film nerd brain, where it's like, I like Spider-Man 3 because it's fun and silly, and I can have really fun, silly times laughing at all the silly stuff.
That's true. Yeah, and enjoyment is ultimately what makes a movie good or bad.
Sure, right.
But no, I like this. At the very least, it's 4. At the very least, it's my favorite
It's at
non-Tobey
least,
Maguire
I'd say
Spider-Man
it's at
movie.
least, and this isn't saying much, admittedly, but it's at least top 5
Okay.
Spider-Man movie, along with, Homecoming and Raimi's 1, 2, and 3.
Homecoming and this one are hard because, man, did I have fun last week.
Yeah,
But I think I had more
yeah,
fun in this one.
really is.
And a lot of it
Maybe, I
stems
don't know.
from, let's just jump into it, because the first, I'd say 15-20 minutes of this movie, all of the setup stuff, I was like, I don't,
It's pretty, I mean, it was pretty
it's
good setup
fine, but at the
stuff.
same time, it's like, okay, what are we doing exactly?
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know. Like the Iron Man stuff was a little heavy-handed, but I
A
liked
little.
the. I mean, yeah, in the beginning it was a little heavy-handed. Then it got a lot.
I mean, I think from
Um.
the opening, it was very heavy-handed. Like
Okay, well,
the,
yeah. For the okay, ignoring the beginning, which was funny because of the contextual, gimmick of it.
because
Like
of
it
the,
was the
wow.
right, the high schooler fucking Vine effect.
But it did set up I mean, it did set up the CEO of Sex love interest.
Right, true. Not Gwen Stacy.
Right, who looks just like Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, she looks like Gwen Stacy's, but she's not. She's actually different Spider-Man occasional love interest woman,
Right?
Betsy Brandt. Betsy, one of them.
So yeah, so they have to make sure we know Tony Stark died.
Right,
And
he
I guess
died.
I
Remember
get
that?
it.
Remember that movie that at this point came out like a couple months ago?
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah, I mean, well
Remember
this
when Tony
was,
Stark died? It was like a few months after Endgame. Like it
yeah.
was, this was probably like a winter release. Endgame was a summer release. So
Yeah. This was
yeah,
technically the first of whatever the current phase of Marvel movies we're in.
right. Phase 4, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
MCU
Are we in
phase,
phase
the woke
5?
phase. I think we might be in phase 5 now,
Mm. They
but
changed phases without an Avengers movie. They've never done that before.
yeah, I don't know when. I think maybe Fantastic Four might have been phase 5,
Mm,
ironically.
interesting. It doesn't
Because
matter.
numbers. It
Um,
doesn't. It's nonsense. Who
so
cares?
they set that up. They set up like, oh, he misses Tony Stark. Aunt May knows he's
Right.
Spider-Man at this point. And then the whole kind of setup for the plot of this movie is Peter Parker, his school is taking a summer vacation, which is weird, but you just go
Yeah.
along with it because it's what's happening.
Well, but it's specifically his like science nerd class, so
Right.
it's a little less weird. Well, his
It's
his
still
science nerd
weird.
group of the science nerd school. It's still very weird, but it's a little less, and it's a private school, so
Ah, true. So they can just get away with whatever.
yeah.
But yeah, so science nerd class is they're taking a summer vacation. He's really excited to go on the summer vacation because
Right, because MJ, he likes MJ now. He's
right.
moved on to a different light-skinned woman.
Yeah. If anybody has ever been into a
Dipping in
very
that chocolate.
specific, I mean, he's dipping into like,
He's dipping in the milk chocolate, but it's
it's
still
not even, I wouldn't
chocolate,
even say it's
baby.
milk chocolate. It's like an iced coffee,
Yeah, I feel like
you
that's
know.
about the same.
Nah, milk chocolate's pretty brown, dude.
All right, man.
It's like a light leather.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Either way, um, he's got this whole plan to make MJ have sex with him. And by that I mean fall in love with him.
Right. Lovey-dovey Peter Parker. He's in love.
He's in love, and
And
he's got
he's an
this whole
awkward
plan.
freaking nerd. He's
And
so awkward and
Old Ned, the
nerdy.
CEO of Sex, he's
Not the
like,
CEO himself.
he's like, oh no, we're gonna be bachelors in
We're to
Europe,
be bachelors in Europe. We're American men. That's the best thing you can be in Europe. A young American bachelor.
which is so
Um
funny coming from Ned.
right. Hey, Hey, that's the CEO of sex you're talking about.
I mean, that's
Come
true.
on.
So they get on the plane to fly on this vacation. Nick Fury pops up before this, before they leave, right?
He doesn't actually, but there's
John
the
Favreau's
shelter.
like,
The John Favreau tells him he's calling, and when he's in the Iron Spider suit for the whatever thing
it's
that
Aunt
was
May. Aunt May
almost
runs a food pantry in this, much like in
right.
the
Yeah,
Insomniac games.
right. True
She runs a
reference.
food pantry.
Yeah, she
it's a
dies in
reference to the
that.
most annoying
Spoilers.
dialogue of all time.
Right.
Man, I love those games, but man, is the dialogue just awful.
Yeah.
Miles Morales from those games is in this movie, but we'll get there.
Kind of, and maybe, but
neither of those things is true.
the food shelter thing,
food
and
shelter.
John Favreau tells
he's like,
him
Nick
that
Fury's calling.
Hey, Nick Fury's going to call you, and he says, I don't want to talk to Nick Fury. I'm going to decline his call. And he says, oh, don't decline his call. I'm John Favreau. I was the chef. If you decline his call, then I have to talk to him. And then he
declines his call. Why does John Favreau talk like Tom Holland?
That's just what he sounds like.
So they depart for the vacation. While they're on the trip, there's an Asian dude who was a little kid, and then he did not.
And I don't know why that's important to this, but they make a point of that.
I think it's
that he used to be a little kid.
I think it's just he wasn't in the last movie, and they used it as an excuse.
New unexpected rival plus world building,
kind of fun.
Which is fun.
Like typically, it would have been like, oh, he's an exchange student who just came in, right? But this is a trip with his
new kid who just transferred. But it's like, it's fun world building because remember
it's pretty
the
fun.
Blip. Remember the blip that happened, and they never did anything with it.
They
really
did. This movie is the only one.
This movie is it. Yeah,
which they do a good job with it too. I mean, not really. They don't really address it, but
they do. They do a very minor amount of.
I feel like 5 years is a long time.
It works very situationally. Like it works well as like a random minor plot device, but
right. But yeah, this one guy who he was a little kid, and then he hit puberty while everyone else was Ash before they came
dusted,
back. I do love just a little like jump back. I love the scene where they're showing the blip. They're showing everyone
like
come back.
Basketball game.
Yeah, because in Avengers, when you watch everyone come back, it's like hopeful and it's like
right. And then this is showing all
like
and
then they're hugging, like Bucky is hugging Steve, and it's like the band comes back in the middle of a basketball game, and just one dude gets tackled. Which is great. Like, imagine somebody got
right
whipped
after Endgame too, which is like,
well, I don't know.
Great
like, it also is
just juxtaposition.
I mean, they don't do a great job at like going into the seriousness of it, but like, imagine hypothetically someone got blipped on a plane that was flying.
Yeah, well, that's the part you don't think about,
right? Like they come back and they just fall to their death and splat on the ground.
Done,
you know what I mean? But anyway, this one kid, he also has a crush on MJ, which is kind of a weird dynamic. Peter and MJ in this version of MJ, I can completely imagine. This jock type kid and MJ, I can't imagine as much.
Really?
I mean, because he's just like kind of cool, and she's so quirky. Don't get me started on how quirky she is.
Such a quirky little girl, but it's also Zendaya, and she's
right.
Bad bitch.
Forgot. Not in this. She's 16, man. You said what?
Well, she's a grown woman playing a 16-year-old. I think it's okay for me to say that. I think I've got a pass.
Hey, officer, don't worry. Don't worry.
Don't worry, officer. I've got a pass.
I've got the 16-year-old pass.
I got the Zendaya pass. Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
Sir, you're human trafficking several women. Anyway.
So anyways.
So there's a rivalry. There's a rivalry.
Yeah,
There's a rivalry.
Classic little rivalry, high school love triangle.
Between Asian dude whose name I can't remember and Peter and Zendaya.
Brad, I think
that's
was
right.
his name. Yeah.
While they're in Venice, Nick Fury shows up at Peter's hotel room.
After the Hydro Man attacks, which isn't actually Hydro Man, just a hydro elemental creature.
Super cool.
Yeah, and so that attack.
So and also
Spider-Man, even though he didn't want a Spider-Man.
He's got the mask on. He's got the
little carnival mask.
Probably my favorite use of the Spider-Man powers in this movie.
Yeah, so cool.
He's like webbing up buildings and swinging around them. You can tell between last movie and this movie, he's done a lot of Spider-Maning.
Right.
And also, like, we said this, the single most creative use of web swinging in any Spider-Man movie, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you said that. I probably agree, but
like there's a lot of great, cool, like citywide web swings in a lot of the movies.
Mm-hmm.
But other than like Toby would do the thing where he would stretch himself between the rafters or the windows and slingshot himself. Right. That's awesome. That's cool. Andrew did the thing with the what's it called? Like the big machine that builds things.
What?
Like in a city where there's the big like a crane. He did the crane swing where he had all the cranes arranged and he was swinging on the cranes.
Oh yeah,
like that was
that was less on him. That was more on.
Well, he did the first one where he tightened his body.
Started off with
like that was cool. Nothing quite like shooting 10 webs and then circling around them to tie a knot.
True.
Like
that is true. Yeah.
Super cool. And then Mysterio shows up. Ryan Gosling in blackface.
No, brown face.
Dome face.
Right, glass face.
Glass face. He shows up in glass face, and he's like, "Hey, I'm a good guy. I'm from a." He doesn't say this yet. But when Nick Fury shows up later, it's all explained. He's from another Earth.
He's stopping all the bad guys, and he helps Spider-Man, and then
because
Nick
on
Fury,
his
Nick
Earth,
Fury,
they destroyed his Earth.
Nick Fury tranks Ned, and then says, "Spider-Man, come with me. You have to meet Mysterio," and he meets Mysterio, and he says, "I'm from a different Earth where these guys destroyed my planet, and now they're going to destroy yours."
Yeah, I mean, that's basically it.
Yeah.
Nick Fury, great addition to this movie.
So cool, man.
It is a shame what they did to Nick Fury.
You guys remember Nick Fury? You guys remember back in the day, dude? Nick Fury showing up at the end of Iron Man. Nick Fury showing up at the end of everything ever in the MCU. You remember back in the day?
And this movie he is so good in this movie.
Yeah.
He's such a good addition, and you can tell it's post Endgame, right? Where he's just like, it's Nick Fury and he's just trying to figure out what to do now because he doesn't have his team. And so he's like, I guess there's this kid that Tony Stark liked. Let me just see if he can help me any. Like he's grasping at straws.
Yeah.
Like as far as world building, like you were talking about earlier, like it's great. And
it's really good how, like, not to say like fell off, like he fell off, but he is like he's.
Well, I mean, he did
you can tell the fall off, like he's been through the shit, like it's like everything's changed,
right. So Nick Fury, Spider-Man's like, hey, I can't. Hey, Nick Fury, I can't help you.
Hey, Nick Fury, I really don't want to do this because I'm trying to have sex with this light skinned woman. Man, jeez.
I'm trying to have sex with this 16-year-old light skinned baddie.
But also, I'm 16. Keep in mind that
I'm 16,
that
and
should
we're
be
also
noted.
both played by grown people, so it's okay to say it. It's okay to talk
Right.
about it. We're married in real life.
No, but not at this point, so it's weird.
No,
You
they were
shouldn't joke
dating, I
about
think,
that.
at this point already. Or they started dating on the
Probably,
set of
yeah.
this one.
Probably, yeah. One of those. It doesn't matter.
It
What are
doesn't
we
matter. What
fucking?
matters is they were grown, so it's okay to make those jokes.
Yeah. So he
Nick Fury
does he
has
agree to work for him, or he
no,
says
he
he tells him to
disagrees,
fuck
and
off
that's when
and just
Nick
do
Fury
it?
changes the trip, and instead of going to Paris, they go to
Right,
Prague.
Prague. And they get the special blacked out fucking tour bus.
It's
or just
awesome.
bus. It's so tough.
And then they stop at a rest stop, and Nick Fury gives, not Nick Fury, but some blonde chick gives Peter
some blonde
some grown blonde woman, European woman,
and
Pragian chick.
then he takes his pants off, and
right. Which
Asian
why did
Brad
she need him to take his pants off? She could have just given him the costume. I don't know. I mean, it was for the bit.
He didn't even put it on then.
No.
Like, he just went back. And why would he? Because they weren't even there yet.
Right.
Like,
but anyway,
but for the
Brad takes
reason.
a picture
Brad,
of them.
Yeah.
Together and tries to show MJ. But at this time, Nick Fury has already given Peter Tony Stark's glasses with an AI named Edith built into them.
Edith, the Edith glasses, which stupid dorky ass and dumb acronym glasses.
It does play into the bit of Tony continuing to try and replace Jarvis post Vision, post Age of Ultron.
Yeah, but he already had before that.
Well, yeah, he did it like 3 or 4 times, 3 or 4 different AIs.
I don't think that many. I think there was just the one, the fucking Friday.
There's Friday, and then I think there was a different one in one of the Avengers movies. And then there was the one that Peter had in the Homecoming suit.
Okay, yeah, there was, yeah, what was that one called?
He named her. Peter named her.
It didn't have a name. Just
he named her at some point, but at first he just called her.
No,
Suit Lady.
but originally it didn't have a name. I'm just saying he named her. Like, but whatever that one was, that point is, I think Tony only had the 2, and then Edith.
I think there was another one, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember.
I think you probably are, but I don't know. Oh, Karen.
That's it.
Karen.
Yeah, and Jarvis was an acronym too. Just
yeah, I don't know. I don't remember
just a really I don't know. I don't remember.
Probably not that. Jarvis was something augmented reality, virtual something. I don't know.
Yeah. But Jarvis anyway, they're all acronyms.
Artificial something. Yeah. Except for Karen, probably, unless Peter thought of one on the fly when he just named her that. Right. Which he might have, because he's an autistic nerd.
Right. They all are. They all seem to be. Anyway, Peter calls a drone strike on Brad.
And that's why. Yeah, well, because he's trying to get the photo deleted, and then he calls in a drone strike. Then he has to stop the drone strike, and then he manages to delete the photo.
Right. Which we said this last week,
and it's much more exciting than I made it sound. It was a very fun.
We said this a lot last week. It's these things are very much what a 16-year-old kid would do put in this exact situation.
And it's great because it really does feel like not just a 16-year-old, but a 16-year-old fucking nerd, like
to be
a
not
loser
even just
idiot.
A nerd,
I mean, this one especially, but overall,
yeah, 16-year-old loser. But this one, like, just pretty much anyone.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would have did at 16. Like,
right.
Shit.
I mean, but you were a 16-year-old nerd, so.
Right, true, and a loser, fucking dumb idiot retard.
But yeah, so they get to Prague, and Nick Fury's like, "Hey, go to the top of this tower. We'll signal you when the elemental appears." But he's trying to get in MJ's pants, but he has to leave MJ, and he's like, "Oh, my tummy hurts."
Also, his class is going to go to the carnival, which is right where he's supposed to go. That's where the shit's gonna go down. So instead, Nick Fury sends them to the opera.
Right. I think
And
Peter
then
sends him to the opera. I think he uses Edith.
Maybe,
to
yeah.
send
I
them to
just
the
figured it
opera.
was Nick Fury, but either way,
But yeah, so they wind up going to the opera instead. Several of them sneak out,
well,
especially
yeah,
CEO of Sex and Betty Brant, who have hooked up at
right,
this point.
and MJ
MJ, yeah, well,
also. She
she's
was the
looking for
first one.
Peter.
She snuck out because they made plans to, or she tried to sit with him for the opera, and then he was all weird because he had to go be Spider-Man instead of Peter
I
Parker.
heard Spider-Man was
So
there.
I heard Spider-Man was at the opera. I heard Spider-Man went to the opera and refused to buy opera glasses for Mary Jane Lightskin.
No, he bought them for her. He just didn't share them with
No,
her.
he didn't.
No, he
He
did.
didn't
Yeah,
do
he
either.
bought them and had Ned take them to her.
Oh,
The
did he
CEO of Sex, yeah,
actually?
passed them to her. Yeah, it was very sweet, actually.
Oh, I missed that. That's crazy.
But anyway, so while he's there, we finally get to see the suit that he was given by Nick Fury, and it's awesome.
It's so cool.
It's
Yeah, the
a
tactical
stealth
Spider
tactical
Noir
Spider-Man.
fucking.
It is very
It's
Spider Noir. I think that's
yeah,
the
it's like
ski mask effect.
for sure. Yeah,
So him and Mysterio fight this elemental. It's the hardest one. They defeat it. He saves his
the
friends.
fire elemental, and it crushes the Ferris wheel where CEO of Sex and Gwen Stacy are on, but then he saves them, and then
And then CEO of Sex drops the
CEO of
hardest
Sex
bar.
he says, I don't know what you were gonna say, but he goes, he's actually named Night Monkey.
Oh no, I was gonna say when she says I I would kiss you, but I think I threw up in my mouth a little bit. And
Oh yeah,
he goes, I got a mint.
I think I have a breath mint.
So
I might have a breath mint. God, dude, that is my CEO of
that's what I'm
Sex.
saying. So
Represent.
then Mysterio, who he started calling himself Mysterio now,
Right.
he invites Peter to go to the bar. So they
Yeah,
go to
where
the
they
bar
just go to the bar in their full costumes, just
without
without the
mask. It's
mask,
so stupid, which it makes
which
sense
is.
from Mysterio's perspective because he knows that
But for Peter to do that, like
it's
he
so
thinks these are all just random
stupid.
people. Like, sure, we learned that they're all actors and it's all CGI bullshit, but it's like he doesn't know this. Like, what
That's
is this
really
asshole
like
doing?
really and legitimately my only major problem with this movie is that scene
Yeah.
in particular. Um, but
It's like, yeah,
anyway,
he cares enough to put on a different suit to hide his identity, but not enough to not take his mask off in that suit when he's
right.
at a fucking bar. Like, what is this
Although
asshole
he did look
doing?
tough with the mask off and the
It
jacket
looks
unzipped.
so cool.
It's
Yeah, with
like
the
a little
jacket
bit of a thing
unzipped,
I was
dude.
thinking of it.
God, yeah.
But
It's
anyway,
so
so while
hard.
they're drinking, Peter's like, maybe I should give you the
Cheers.
Edith glasses. Cheers. Maybe I should
Yeah,
give you the Edith glasses,
maybe you'd be better with the Edith glasses. Maybe I was supposed to give them to you all along.
which is stupid.
Which is it's so dumb, and it's even dumber. Like it's just
But
the
I
like I
see
don't know.
how he got there. Once again,
I get it.
16-year-old
It
kid,
makes sense. Yeah.
insecure loser, just wants to sleep with a mixed chick.
Right, true. And Mysterio's been egging him on like this whole time. There was I don't know if we talked about it, but the scene where they were like, talking about like, where Spider-Man's like, "Oh man, I really just want to be with this girl," and Mysterio's like, "Yeah, you should just go for it. Forget all this hero shit." Or
Yeah,
I don't think
it's
he says that
essentially
exactly, but
it's
he's
pretty
like,
close.
"Yeah, that's the idea." Like,
Yeah,
and then in this scene, it's like it's much more clear that he's egging him on. Like, there's the one he like puts the glasses on. He's like, "Man, you look terrible in those. You looked fucking stupid. You should just give them to me. How bad
yeah.
you look in them."
And then he does. Peter does it. He gives it.
He
He gives
does.
it to
He
him.
gives them to him, and
And
then
then we
he
have like one of the
leaves.
greatest villain monologues of all
Yeah, and
time.
it's so funny. Yeah, we see the whole everything reveals. He's like, "Oh, we did it. This was all fake. I'm actually evil."
Yeah,
And then
and then this is the thing,
the behind the
and
scenes
this
kind
is
of
a pretty
thing
big
of him
complaint
like,
about this movie and Homecoming. just that
Right.
the villains are ex Stark
Yeah,
employees.
I didn't mind it at all with Homecoming. In this one, I do get it a bit. It's a
I
little
get
much,
it, but I
and
also
I like it so much that I don't care,
right, exactly.
but I understand it
It's
more.
also
It's like,
so inconsequential to this one. Like it's
sure, yeah,
fairly
absolutely, and
consequential to the last one.
it's just I mean, it's just world building in this one. In the
Right.
last one, it is much more of like, yeah.
The only thing that makes it the only thing that it affects about Mysterio is that it just makes him an inventor. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he's an inventor who worked for Stark and then
I
doesn't
mean,
anymore.
I think in this one, it's just he makes a much bigger deal about it. Like
He does
his
make a
whole
much bigger
thing is
deal.
like
Yeah.
talking like he's surrounded himself by other former Stark employees, and he gives his whole big villain monologue is like about like all of you used to work for Stark, but he's such a terrible person, and now you're all better than him, and I'm evil, and look at my moose knuckle and my Mysterio
Right.
CGI suit.
Um, but he's so good and so charismatic. Jake Gyllenhaal is
He is
so good
really
and so
great. Jake
charismatic that I
Gyllen
do not care.
Ryan Gosling is
Ryan
so good in
Gosling
this.
is so good in this that I just really don't care.
Yeah,
Like, and it's also we haven't really talked about this, but it's such a fun villain setup.
for sure.
Like
It really
the
is, yeah.
villain being like he thinks he's a hero. You called it an
Right.
anti-villain, which I thought was a great description. Like
For
he's
sure.
doing the right thing, he's just doing it the wrong way, as
Right.
opposed to doing the wrong thing the right way.
Yeah,
Um,
which is, anti-hero.
right. Like he's just so great. And it's so unique for the MCU especially, but also just for Spider-Man movies. Like I think up till this point Spider-Man movies are famous for just having really on the nose villainous villains, which is
Yeah.
fine. Like you got Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin to compete with. You know, you've got Otto Octavius, you've got the Lizard from TASM, you've got Electro, like all of
Poor
these
Peter Parker.
just incredibly villainous villains. And
Yeah,
then this
just like,
guy's
yeah, like
like, I just want to be a
cartoonishly.
hero. Like I need to be a hero. Somebody
Right. I
needs to be
just
a
want
hero.
I need someone needs to be a hero, but it's like and it's like he's just doing it for the wrong reasons. Like
Yeah, he wants the acclaim, he wants the fame from it.
he needs to be known. Yeah. And
Um
I don't know if they established him as an actor in this, but he's like
I
he
don't
gave
think so,
off
but
that
yeah, he
like
definitely gives it off.
that energy, yeah.
And
Because
as
the whole
far
thing was
as
like this performance, right?
yeah,
Like
well, and as far as taking Mysterio and making him, because Mysterio is like, what would you say, B or C tier Spider-Man villain? Certainly famous, but as far as
I'd
like
say
threat level,
B tier at this point, threat level C or D tier maybe, like, but just in terms of like knownness, he's at
yeah, I
least
mean,
B tier.
very well
Like,
known, I think,
yeah,
because it's a
he's
cool
just I mean
concept.
he's very much like a villain of the week. Like he's like outside of like the occasional like maybe like one off like thing where he like actually does some crazy shit and poses a threat. He's just like, some fucking jobber that Spider-Man beats
There's a
up,
reason that it took them 7 movies to make him the main villain. You know,
Right. Yeah, for sure.
um, and I think they do a great job in this at not only once again same thing they did with Tom Holland, bringing him into this previously established universe and also making him a legitimate threat.
Yeah, in like a great way. Like they do and I mean Mysterio's whole thing always has been like it's, he pretends to be magic, but it's not really. It's just like,
It's just yeah, smoke and mirrors.
some little smoke and mirrors bullshit.
But
And
it
they
being
do a
like the
great job of
drones is
that in this
great.
where it's like, yeah, a high-tech version. And even though it's like, oh yeah, oh Tony Stark, they're all Tony Stark bad guys. It's like connecting it to Stark makes perfect sense because That's like the
He's
big
the
tech
inventor
company
of the
in this.
universe.
It's the
Yeah.
tech guy of this world. It's like, yeah,
It would
like,
be like tying it to Musk in the real world. Like nobody would
well,
complain about that.
sure.
Like,
Yeah, I
well,
think
man,
there's better examples than that,
but
but
is like as far as the tech guy, you know what I mean? That's not to blow smoke up Elon Musk's butt.
I don't know. I mean,
Bezos,
that's what I was gonna say. Bezos would be closer, but I mean, both of them are fucking horrible and should
right?
be
Yeah,
hung from a bridge with their fingers cut off.
right. Yeah, right.
But I
Yes.
digress. Comment, hey, real quick, if you're listening right now, comment down below if you think Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos should be hung from a bridge and have their fingers cut off.
Either way, it's like you're not gonna a disgruntled employee from either Tesla
Right.
or Amazon
It
who
any
invents a
corpo
high
tech
powered projector and
system.
becomes a
Yeah.
supervillain, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that makes
Right.
sense, you know.
For sure. And it
Um,
makes sense because that's like because Stark Tech is Stark whatever is that's the big
Industries.
thing. Whatever, dude. What are you, a fucking doctor? Um Mr. Don't Robert is in the call. Hey Robert, say hello to the podcast. Unmute yourself. Say hi.
And I am not going to say hi to the podcast.
You
He
I'm
already
already
not
did.
did.
going
He
to
already
do
did it.
that. I
Come
don't.
on.
I will
You
not
already
do that.
did.
Let's
No,
jump
you will
ahead.
not.
Let's jump ahead.
Yeah.
Peter is like, okay, I've got to take this guy down. You know, I gotta, right. I've got to take this Mysterio guy down. So he jumps on a train and he's like, okay, I'm going to where he is. When he gets there at the train station, Nick Fury picks him up. But come to find out,
Right.
it's all a
It's
Mysterio
actually not Nick
hologram.
Fury.
Coolest scene in the movie. One of the
Probably, yeah.
coolest scenes in the entire MCU.
Maybe.
Maybe one of the coolest scenes in any comic book movie of all time. We get this
Potential.
incredible Mysterio versus Spider-Man scene.
Yeah.
He's in the Night Monkey suit, the cool
So the
tactical
whole thing,
Spider-Man suit.
the whole thing is, no. It starts out he's in the Night Monkey suit. He's in the this super secret shield headquarters thing, and then
Nick
you
Fury gets
know
shot in the
it
chest.
it reveals that, yeah, Nick Fury and everyone gets killed. It reveals that it's fake, and Mysterio's fucking with him. Whoa, crazy stuff, and it's so good. Like
It is
it's
like it is so well done.
just
Like there's
the
no real way
visuals
to
of it. Like
describe it because it's
like
that weird and trippy and different and
yeah, like it's just like this dark, dismal, like black, green, fart smoky
right.
thing. And they show up like that, what it starts out with, like the high school like hallway with like the lockers, and then there's like the Tony Stark grave
And yeah,
and
it's
the
zombie Iron Man comes out of
zombie
it.
Iron Man, and then there's like the snow
Snow
globe,
globe, yeah, snow globe's
and it's so
awesome. The
cool,
snow
and
globe
it's
turns into
great,
Mysterio's helmet.
and it's his head, and it's awesome, and then he breaks out of it because Nick Fury shoots Mysterio in the back. Oh, he killed him. Nick Fury got him. Mysterio's dead. And then he asks what, because this is what Mysterio was trying to get originally. He asks, who did you tell this? Who did you tell about this thing, the magic MacGuffin glasses to? And he tells Nick Fury because he trusts Nick Fury, because that's Nick Fury. Nick Fury. And
But it's not Nick
and then,
Fury.
whoa, it's not Nick Fury. It's, you're still in the illusion.
Yeah,
It's the
man.
magic Mysterio illusion
And then he
tech.
gets hit by a
And
train.
then yeah, there's another brief illusion sequence, and then he backs up, gets hit by a train, ends up in jail in like the Netherlands or some shit.
There's something like that.
And
Yeah, there's a lily field, but yeah. So
there was
he
Lilyfield
breaks
and
out of jail, calls John Favreau, the chef.
right.
And then
Then
he's
he
like, okay, I'm
builds
gonna
a
take this
suit.
guy down. And that
He builds
one
he builds the new suit.
Yeah,
He
he
makes a
builds a new
build new
suit.
suit
That
build
one
suit.
illusion scene was enough
The
for him to be
best
like, okay, I see
MCU
it's an
Spider-Man
illusion. I
suit
need to
he
use my
builds.
spider sense. I can get this guy, right? Like I can
Hey,
do this.
it's called the Peter Tingle,
Right. I'm
actually.
sorry. The Peter Tingle. He builds the single best live action Spider-Man suit.
Probably,
In my
yeah.
opinion, by a wide margin. The only live action Spider-Man suit to do anything original or fun and still make it look good.
I don't know about the only one, but
TASM 1 did that as well.
I like Homecomings 1 too.
Yeah, but it doesn't look as good.
It doesn't look as good, but it's the same idea of modernizing and
right.
Whatever, fine. But that's not the point.
No,
Of
it's
what we're
not. But
talking
man, does it
about, or
look
who we
good, and
are.
man, does it
It
make
is
the
good,
third act of this movie so much.
And Spider Holland is a poser. He doesn't know the difference between AC/DC and Led Zeppelin.
That's true.
He's a poser.
Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Jon Favreau's playing Iron Man because he's the new Iron Man.
Well, it wasn't. It was actually Back in Black, maybe.
He's playing Back in Black because he's
It
back
was
in black and red.
It was a. I don't think it was Back in Black. It was a different AC/DC song.
I really thought he
It
was
might have
playing
been Back
Iron
in
Man.
Black. No, it might have been Back in Black because that sounds pretty similar to Iron Man.
I really thought it was.
Point is, it was AC/DC, and that's the Iron Man song, and he says, "I love Led Zeppelin."
Right.
He says, "Huh, I love Led Zeppelin."
I love Led Zeppelin.
I love Led Zeppelin.
But anyway, so we get to the final act.
He's a poser.
Mysterio is he's like, okay, I've got the killer drones now, so now I can inflict real damage with my holographic projections.
With his fake magic
so
stuff.
the big fake thing he's doing is he's like, okay, all of the different elementals throughout this movie, they've joined into one. I don't remember where they're at. They're in London. They're going to all attack London at the same time.
Right. It's wherever his class was.
Yeah, it was London because they were going home.
Right. Yes.
So in the London Bridge, that's the London Bridge is falling down.
Right. It was falling down. Yeah.
So they're there. He's working with Nick Fury. Nick Fury gets a call from Jon Favreau. He's like, hey, it's in code. But he's like, hey, you probably shouldn't trust this guy. And Nick Fury deciphers the code, whatever.
Right.
Spider-Man parachutes in with the coolest Spider-Man parachute I've ever seen.
Yeah, the logo parachute.
The spider logo parachute, which is so cool. And then he comes in and it's basically just him trying to take away the illusion. There's another really great creative use of web swinging scene with him and the drones.
Right, bouncing between the drones, hitting everyone. Yeah.
And then electrocuting them, which is so cool. And then we get to the bridge. They're on the bridge and it's Ryan Gosling and
right.
It's Ryan Gosling and Spider-Man.
Timothy Chalamet.
Right. And he then maybe it's between this or the Mysterio scene for what is the coolest scene in this movie, and it's probably this one where Mysterio basically like puts up a projection and he closes his eyes and the lenses close.
Right.
And he just like uses his spider sense to jump through all of these drones.
Yeah, and then Mysterio is there. He gets shot, but not really, maybe, but actually he did. And then he does the fake thing and he tries to shoot him again. He goes, "You can't trick me anymore."
Yeah. Mysterio's on the ground and Peter's like looking at him, and then you just hear a gunshot and you just see Peter grab the air. But it's actually
and then
the hand.
Then it spawns in. It's actually him.
It's great.
You can't trick him anymore because he's got his Spidey Peter tingle sense.
He's great. Got the
tingle effect.
And then Mysterio dies.
Right, and then he
Peter calls off the drones.
He falls off the drones and he kisses MJ and they go home.
Well, I mean, there's no way to get there, but
There's no, he's just far from home.
oh, okay.
He won't be able to not get home until the
Until
next
next week.
movie, until
Gotcha.
next week, but we'll get there. Stay tuned.
And then, I mean, once again, we talked about this. We were watching it, so now once again for the people listening, but they were this was peak after credits
no one's
time.
Listening.
This
Yeah,
was peak after credits. When they
Yes.
were like, everyone is gonna watch the after credits, so we can literally not just set up the next like hypothetical whatever. We can set up a main plot point for the next
This
movie.
is like this is the next movie in this trilogy is completely dependent on you watching this after credits scene.
Which back in the day in after credits was like, oh, here's a little teaser for a future movie.
Right.
But at this point,
this is like, if you don't watch this, you will be fucking confused. And I guess they probably did recap it in the beginning
maybe,
of
I guess
Far
we'll
From
see
Home.
next week.
I will see, yeah.
But yeah, but even then, like, not knowing how that happened.
They made J. Jonah Jameson Alex Jones and brought back J.K. Simmons.
Incredible choice.
Awesome. And we'll get there more next week.
Not only because if you're gonna bring Jameson back and you're gonna use J.K. Simmons, which I don't know would have been my first choice, but I love that they did it. You have to differentiate it from.
I especially love they did it because it's such a minor thing. Like if he was gonna be as much of a major player as he was in like the Raimi movies, then yeah, like don't just repeat it. But because they brought him back for this, and because they made it like such a different thing, like they just made him Alex Jones while still being
he's kind of like,
because that's also already J. Jonah Jameson, but they made they made the context of him more like it's like a web show and he's like bald and
and it's great. And it's just a great way to because the argument has always been, how do you recast the greatest comic book casting in history?
Right. And that's like, the answer, I guess. You don't.
You just bring him back, but make his character different. And it's great. Yeah. And so the big reveal in the after credits is that Mysterio leaks Peter Parker's secret identity.
His name is Peter Parker. And then that's the movie.
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely incredible.
Thoughts. Great. Really good.
Yeah, like surprisingly so. I just haven't seen this in so long.
Yeah.
And maybe I just fell subject to just the standard internet hate of maybe that's maybe.
See, I never did. I think
I didn't think so.
I don't know. I never thought poorly on this movie. It was just kind of. I think just at the time, it was just forgettable because it was like the comic book movie
game. Maybe it was, I mean, it was the post Endgame, the post Endgame movie.
Yeah, but this movie's awesome.
It's a shame. It's a shame they got rid of John Watts. I said that while we were watching it. I probably said it on the podcast last week, but
it maybe is. I won't say that until I've seen No Way Far From Brand New Day.
No, I mean, Brand New Day could be great. It doesn't distract from the fact that John Watts was a great Spider-Man actor who was fired from making Spider-Man movies.
He was a good director of Spider-Man.
I said
did
actor,
some good. Yeah, no, I got it. I corrected you. You didn't have to do that. I got you.
Like a great Spider-Man director who was fired from making Spider-Man movies. You know.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Regardless of how good the next one is, it doesn't change the fact that happened. But yeah, I mean, not a missing link in as far as the cast goes.
True. Yeah, JB Smoove stand out as always.
Incredible. Nick Fury as a character added to this. Incredible. Tom Holland, Zendaya, CEO of Sex.
Of course.
Everybody in this movie just giving it their all. Jake Gyllenhaal,
Ryan
shout out Ryan
Gosling, of
Gosling,
course.
man.
Yeah.
God, he's so great. He's such a good villain in this. I liked this surprisingly more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah.
And I just
And I
don't.
had remembered liking it, so it's even
Yeah, I
like
mean that it's even more
it.
surprising because I knew I liked it,
Yeah.
and I was still surprised at how much I liked it.
Right. This
Um,
movie, Fox. This top 5 Spider-Man movie.
I'm putting it top 3. I think. I
Okay.
really
What
think
were
I
your
am.
top 3? This, 2, and
For me, it's 2, 1, this,
okay.
and then I think 3, Homecoming, is my top 5.
All right.
So I think that's and it's gonna fluctuate, of course, because it's
Right.
Spider-Man, and I really
I mean,
loved
that's the
Homecoming.
Spider-Man
But
effect.
I also just really loved this. But anyway, next week we're gonna watch the one that people care about.
Right. No Way, Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe
Tune in next week for Willem Dafoe.
and Alfred Molina and Thomas Hayden Church
Sort
and
of.
sort of and everyone else and
All
Electro
the
and
other guys. Jamie Foxx is going to be there. He was
right.
really there. He actually did stuff for that one.
Right, not Thomas Hayden Church,
Sort of.
who couldn't get out of his apartment, so he just recorded voice lines, and they CGI'd him as a Sandman.
Right, and the
Wait,
lizard fella who didn't even do that.
say that again.
What?
Wait, say that again.
What?
Wait, say that again.
There's literally no way home.